And we are rolling. Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. Are you? That's how I always address you when I'm just talking to you on the phone. Hey, Pike Taylor Radio on all social media.
Thank you. It's very nice. Very nice. Hello, Sparks Radio.
Let's start the show. You ready?
Okay.
Nope, didn't work. God damn it. Why? Okay, I haven't fixed that yet. Hey, it's Pike. Hi, Pike. How are you? Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. You're not in a subterranean Chipotle barn anymore. What's going on here?
Oh, I've already forgotten about that place. Yeah, you got me. I'm in a new place.
Where you at, dude?
I'm in Central Florida, the greater Orlando area. If you look out my window here, you might have heard of the theme park, a little thing called Disney World. It's right there.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom, right there. So it's very exciting. It's just temporary.
What a shitty humble brag that is. Yeah, Magic Kingdom, right there. That's right. Yeah.
You want to see Mickey? Yeah. You know that thing that your family budgets for like 5 years, and then they still don't take you?
Yeah.
Right fucking here. Right. I could go right now. I wouldn't go in because I couldn't still can't afford to go in, but it is right there.
It is right there, right? Yeah, you'll be in there shortly. You'll be in there soon enough. I imagine you're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the Crown Prince, aka Mickey Mouse. I'm sure you're going to be doing a lot of stuff with them, and we better not badmouth them here on the show because I don't want to put anything in jeopardy on what you and I would call a paycheck. So bow to the Mickey Mouse because I'm sure they're paying a lot of bills. Yeah. Pike.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm so excited to talk to you, man. I got a lot of questions. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got a big show here. We had no show yesterday, and I'll get to that. That's definitely not priority. Like you and your situation and what's going on there is priority. So what the hell are you doing outside of the Magic Kingdom or the Animal Kingdom or wherever the fuck you just said you were? What are you doing? What's going on?
That's what we've kind of mentioned it, but I got a new job. So Friday, it was in Orlando, Florida. So I'm doing a radio show on an afternoon show on Mix 105.1 in Orlando. Incredible station, great company. And so I started yesterday. So last Thursday, my first day off, I was maybe on the show, but we drove from Fargo, North Dakota to Orlando, which is 26 hours. That's all right.
Wait, you didn't do that straight. Did you do that straight?
Almost entirely straight. We stopped at a rest stop and slept for maybe 3 hours in the middle of the night. Some rest stop outside of St. Louis. Yeah, it was terrifying. I was the most scared and it was my wife's mom that suggested it.
What? Like, that you stop, or you weren't even going to stop? Why didn't you get a hotel and just spend the night? What are you doing?
She said, and she was kind of like she's done a bunch of road trips. She just doesn't like to stop. She likes to just crash for a few hours and just keep grinding. And you know what? It kind of worked out. Like I got anxious if we weren't driving. It's like, because we had to stop in Minneapolis. I know. And we were just sitting there for a while, and I was like sweating. I'm like, this is just wasted time. We're just sitting here anyway. I just want to get there.
Yeah, so, I've been to the city 1,000,000 times. Can I continue south, please?
Dude, it was snowing. It was icy. It took longer to get to Minneapolis than it ever's taken me because there was an accident. It made like world news. We're talking like 15 semis, 20 cars up in flames. We drove by it. It was like the freaking I was gonna say Holocaust. That's not what I'm trying to say. It was nothing like that. It was like apocalypse. It was nothing like the Holocaust.
Yeah. Better clarify. Right.
Apocalypse. It was insane. And so amazingly, nobody died, but it still backed us up. So, and then it took even longer to get out of the cities. It's like Minnesota just railing you one more time on the way out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this time of year, Minneapolis, it's no joke, dude. I've always said it's like nature's trying to kill you. Like humans aren't supposed to live there this time of year. It's insane, man. So you make your way from Minneapolis, then you go what? You go straight south to St. Louis?
Yeah, so we had to kind of avoid the snowstorm that was happening. So normally I think we were going to go through like Chicago and Wisconsin. So we had to go south through Iowa, which obviously you could avoid Iowa at all costs. We drove right through it. We ended up through Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which was cool. Through St. Louis, which it was the middle of the night. My neck was sore from driving. I couldn't even turn my head. So by the time we looked and could see the arch was over there, the St. Louis Arch. Yeah. I've never seen it. And by the time I realized it was too far and I just couldn't turn my neck. So I never saw it. I was so pissed.
Why? Your neck was too sore to see the arch.
I was like, oh shit, it's over there. And the car is just kind of going around a curve, and I was like, and it was the interstate, so I don't want to die. I'm like, I'll just look up a picture.
Oh God. Oh man, that's awful. Oh, that's so funny, dude. All right, so you're in St. Louis, and then what time is this that you hit St. Louis? Because I'll tell you what, Fargo to St. Louis is a haul, bro. What is that? We're already 12. What is it? 10 hours
10,
in?
12 hours.
10, 12 hours. Okay,
10
so
or 12.
All right, so you're 10, 12 hours in. That's a full day of driving already. Okay,
Dude,
and then
I'd left at 9 a.m. from Fargo. And then you consider like the delay in Minneapolis. Now we're in the middle of the night. It's like midnight or 1 a.m. And we're like, should we stop? I'm like, nah, just keep going. Let's try to get to
and you're in one car, and then you're
2 cars. I'm by myself in my car. My wife, her mom, and her sister in another vehicle. Okay. So I'm just like, listening to this podcast exclusively on repeat, just going through the archives. Nothing else.
Yeah. And only laughing at your own jokes, you son of a bitch.
No. So we get to this rest stop at like 2:30 in the morning. And at that point, it's like you're just blacked out. I don't even remember driving, but you're driving. So we stop, crash. It was horrible. You can't sleep in my car. Too much shit in the back seat. You couldn't even recline the seat. So I'm just like sitting upright, trying to sleep. Didn't work.
And where are you at? Where's the rest stop? Where's the rest stop? Is the rest stop in St. Louis?
It's outside of that, it was technically Illinois. So I don't know what city. It was just in Illinois. Some random ass town.
Sure.
So then we get up and start going again. And the next stop is like, I think Nashville was kind of next, which is a ways. So we get to Nashville.
That's in Tennessee. I am not a, I don't even know what is a map person. I don't even know what the name.
There's a word.
It's not stenographer? No.
Dude, that sounds right. I think it's stenographer.
Stenographer's the lady in the courtroom that's just clickety-clacking on the keys over there. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, map expert.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can remember this. Hold on. What is the map? What is a map expert?
I got it. So you go ahead and guess.
Is it shit? The committee's like yelling at us right now, big time. The committee's like, you moron! What is it?
This is a good litmus test for being a smart person. It's a cartographer.
Oh,
cartographer.
Yeah. I knew that. God damn it. All right, so I'm not a cartographer, but I know Nashville's in Tennessee. So you make it from, dude, that is a haul. That's a haul east. You were going almost directly east from St. Louis to get over to Nashville.
Yeah, so you kind of like weave through Illinois, and then I think Kentucky, and then you're in Tennessee. Which, by the way, Tennessee fucks. This is a beautiful state. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
Took me by surprise.
Well, yeah, because it's probably daylight now that you're driving in it. You're like, Jesus Christ, there's the light coming up. Oh my God. I gotta tell you right now.
Like the whole trip was dark.
I could imagine. Well, here's the thing. You go through that part of Minnesota. Minnesota Lake Country is gorgeous. I'm not going to take anything away from Minnesota Lake Country. However, when Fargo, Minnesota, And then you get down to Iowa, you're like, Jesus Christ, get me somewhere where there's a hill. Like, I just need some kind of topography. I need some kind of elevation. So, of course, when you start rolling in to Tennessee and you start getting into the Appalachian Mountains, you're going to be like, Jesus, thank you, God. Thank you. Something to do. Yes.
Absolutely. So you get to Nashville, and that place is cool. And after that, it was unbelievable. Just weaving through mountains. And then next up, you get to Georgia, which I now know is the longest state in the United States. It was forever. It's like because obviously the next state then is Florida. So we're just like grinding, trying to get through Georgia.
Yeah.
You get to Atlanta. Dear God, have you been in Atlanta?
Yeah, I've been multiple times, dude. It is huge. That is a massive city.
It took me by surprise. Like, it looks, I thought Minneapolis was big, but this, dear God, it's like New York City. There's a downtown, and then there's another downtown. It's like the skyline never ends. The interstate, there's like 20 lanes. It's not even an exaggeration. It was amazing. And the fucking terrifying part is that next week I gotta do this again. Okay, I got to go back to Fargo and then drive down again with my stuff.
Oh, man.
With a trailer. So I'm sitting 20-lane interstate going, how in the hell are we going to drag a trailer through
You'll
this?
be fine, dude. You'll be fine. First of all, there's no snow. So you're going to be fine. Second of all, you're going like 55 miles an hour. Everyone's just passing you. You're going to be fine. You're going to be, don't worry about it. Don't sweat the details that end up being nothing. What you should be sweating is the fact that you were driving still after like 20 hours at this point. You're like white knuckling it. Like, good Lord, dude. What are you doing?
And if you know me, my bladder, I haven't seen it, but I assume it is very small because I piss so often. So you got to kind of like intentionally dehydrate yourself, which is not healthy. So, and then also you want caffeine. So I'm doing like just little bits of coffee here and there, but trying not to piss. It was absolutely, I probably took 5 years off my life.
You probably did. And by the way, your wife and your mother-in-law and your sister-in-law, they were trading off who's driving?
Yeah. Well, the sister is she's too young. So there's two of them.
Okay.
Her mom though, I pretty much drove the whole way. My life was just
your mother-in-law sounds like a badass, dude. She's like normally women. Not to sit here and say like women are a certain way, but normally women are the ones that have to pee a lot and you end up stopping a lot and you end up having to like, okay, all right, we'll pull over, we'll take a break. Dude, this lady sounds like a fucking road warrior. Like she's like, I am not stopping. We're sleeping in the rest stop. We are not peeing. Everyone, there's a bottle in the back. We're getting to Florida. Like, good Lord. I am so impressed by this woman. This is amazing, dude.
She isn't. She's a robot. I don't know how she does it, but so we got to Florida eventually. Middle of the night, roll into Orlando, and it was amazing to fall asleep. It's the hardest I've ever slept. You know, you just like when you're a kid and you played all day or some shit, and you hit the mattress and you're just out. Like that was the only time as an adult I've felt that feeling, other than not being drunk. I should add. I wasn't. I was only drunk for some of the trip.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. That would be Iowa. You're like, I got to drink through this day. Jesus Christ. So gloomy. Let me ask you this, because this is a feeling I had when I rolled into Vegas for the first time. Well, I should say in Florida, any kind of tropical location, the air is different. The air, and I know Vegas is not tropical, but Florida is a humid, tropical type feel. You roll down the window or you open the door and immediately you're like, whoa, okay, I'm in a different part of the planet Earth right now, right?
Yeah, it just smells better. And it smells like the ocean. It is. It's good. It's just amazing. Like, it hits you and it makes you like yourself more. It's weird. It's like a drug.
It really is. You're like, okay, cool. Wait a minute. And then tell me if this happened to you, Pike, because this is what happened to me when I got to Vegas. It's like, oh yeah. I mean, it happened to me when I got to Fargo. It happened to me when I got to Omaha, and then it happened to me when I got to Vegas. There's a sense where it's like, everything you're doing beforehand, everything that your brain is processing is, okay, I got to get to Florida. Okay, I got to get to this destination. I got to get to this destination. And then finally you get there, and then it's kind of like it hits you where you're like, oh, wait a minute. I'm here now. Like it's, you know what I mean? Because you're so mentally geared up for the move, the drive, the pulling the all-nighter, staying awake, doing the whole thing, and that you eventually just settle in on your brain. You're like, wait a minute. I live here. This is fucking crazy that I live here now.
It's so nuts. And I'm a guy that, like, ever since the even idea of moving here, I'm researching like neighborhoods and shit to do and like little parts of the town. And so then all of a sudden you're here and you're like looking at the street signs and it says the shit you've been reading about. It's just a weird feeling, but you're right. It's arousing to say the least. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was real awkward, the moment between the toll worker and I when I pulled in and
yeah,
I had to maneuver around an erection to give him the $2.50 to drive on a road.
Oh no! Yeah, you got to figure out these tolls, bro.
Yeah, we were like $10 in before we even got where we were going. I'm like, how do people afford to do this? But yeah, obviously.
Well, sometimes you gotta just take the toll road, dude. I mean, especially I imagine if it's traffic, you're just like, toll it up, motherfucker. We got time for this. You know what I mean?
Oh, seriously. And they got the lane where if you have like the pass or whatever, you can just drive right through.
Yeah.
Already today, two different times I found myself just driving through this lane, breaking the law. And so I get to the next toll. I pull up to the guy. I'm like, hey, let me ask you something. What do they do if you just, blew this off? And apparently they take a picture of your driver's license or your license plate and they bill you. They send you a bill. So it's not going to get arrested, but I was still a little worried.
You're already racking up the bills. You've been there for one day.
I know. I haven't even got a paycheck yet. Gonna have to get a cash advance on my first paycheck.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. And then today was your first day on air, dude. How'd it go? Was it weird? Or no, were you on air today or no?
Yeah, first day on the air today. So yes, it was weird just sitting in front of the mic, and I hadn't done it in a few months, other than the podcast, which it helps, but just being on the radio again, and saying, because I was in Fargo for my whole life, for 12 years of radio. So for the first time you're on the air and you say, Orlando's best variety or whatever, it's like, holy shit. Like, I'm talking to Orlando. I just moved here myself. It was just it was surreal, as the kids say.
It's cool, man.
But
it's cool.
Let me tell you this, the craziest shit that happened yesterday. We were driving around neighborhoods that we were thinking about living in, and I'm on this little road, and a guy is like pulled up onto the curb, like his car very not like, it was weird. Like, he just suddenly pulled up on there. Guy's on the ground, like banging on his chest, and he's like waving my car down. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I'm a little skittish because I've been robbed before, so I'm like skeptical of any situation. The guy, so Lauren, my wife, she's like, just go, because she's worried too. Guy runs out in front of my car, so now I have to stop. And I roll the window down, and he's like, call 911, call 911. And I'm like, why? And he's like, I'm having a heart attack. And he's pounding his chest, and now he's on the ground. He's like laying there just rocking, like hitting his chest. I'm like, holy shit. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I don't, maybe he's robbing me, but I'm going to call the police. So I call the police. I say, hey, this guy's having a heart attack on a street. And they're like, all right, where are you? I'm like, I have no idea. I just moved here. I have no clue. And it's 2020. Are you really still needing to ask where I'm at? What the fuck,
The only guy that stops is got the guy with Minnesota plates is the only one here that'll stop. The Minnesota Nice. He's like, oh, I've heard about those people. They'll help me out while I'm having a heart attack.
Everyone else is just flying by.
Yeah.
So they asked me where I'm at, and I didn't even know the name of the street. I couldn't see a street sign. So this is like a 2-minute thing where they're like, all right, what do you see? And I still don't know. I'm like, I don't know, a business? And I'm trying to read that sign. I'm like, Timmons Realty? And they're like, is it Timmons or is it Tomlin's? I'm like, I don't know. Meanwhile, the guy's having a heart
You're
attack.
the only guy who's like, hold on a sec. Excuse me, sir. Can you stop convulsing? Where are we right now? Look, I'm trying to send you help. I'm trying to help you out. If you help me, help you. He's not answering right now. I don't know.
Just drive around until you see a silver car and a guy having a heart attack.
Yeah, so what happened?
So as I'm trying to figure this out, the guy, heart attack guy, comes up to the window and he's like, hey, dude, tell him no. Tell him we're good. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I think it's just an anxiety attack. I was locking up, but I feel myself getting better now. I'm like,
I was locking up?
Yeah. Guy, he was just freaking out. I don't know what about. Listen, I'm glad he didn't die.
So what'd you tell? Wait, hold on a sec. What'd you tell the 911 operator? Like, hold on, he was just locking up. Never mind.
That's what I said. Yeah, I said, hey, I guess he's fine. And they're like, well, can we talk to him? And now I'm like, because I had my phone robbed before. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to give the guy my phone.
What are you doing in your life that you're like, I've been robbed. I've had my phone robbed.
It was all one experience where I had my phone.
Okay. All right.
So I'm like, okay, that would be quite the ruse for this guy to long play a heart attack only to steal my phone. But I held it on speaker. He had to tell the guy that he was fine, and we were good. And I drove away. Yeah, it was something.
Dude.
It was a nice welcome to the city.
That is, yeah. I love how, like, you've been in there 24 hours and you already have a Florida man story. Like,
no shit.
You just moved there. What the fuck? What is going on? Oh, dude.
Yeah, so we're not going to live in that neighborhood.
Yes. Take that as a sign. Do not live there. Even if the rent is cheap, it's cheap for a reason.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely amazing, Pike. Well, while you were sitting there in gorgeous Orlando, Florida, our lives have swapped, Pike, because I was living in Las Vegas, Nevada, beautiful Las Vegas, right? Palm trees in the backyard, loving life. It's gorgeous. You were in a basement in Fargo, North Dakota, or Moorhead, Minnesota, whatever the hell. And now you are in gorgeous Orlando in shorts and a t-shirt, whatever. I am in a basement as I've moved to Cleveland, Ohio. So I was thinking about you today because today I woke up in a hotel room. Even though I live here, we had to leave because Sunday night we lost power. It was like this big storm came through, this windstorm, hail, snow.
Oh, God.
Knocked out 50,000 people without power throughout Northeast Ohio. I woke up to this today. This was my drive from the hotel. Oh, yeah. It is it's like blizzard conditions. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking of you, Pike. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding? This dude's in Florida right now.
That looks familiar.
Oh,
that's
man.
Shit we had dealt with probably. Was sent to you. It was headed your way. I should have warned you.
Yeah. You know what? It's probably the same storm. But yeah, dude, this...
I recognize the snowflakes.
We lost power here Sunday night. We stayed Sunday night. It started getting really cold. My parents have a fireplace upstairs. So that kept the house warm to an extent. But I have like a 1-year-old daughter who I'm like, I got a baby. You know what I mean? My son is 4, which is 4 years old. It's kind of like, take care of yourself, but a 1-year-old, you can't. They don't even know how to sleep with a blanket yet. You know what I mean? It's like this. So I'm staying up I'm not up all night, but I'm up multiple times. I'm checking in on her. I'm trying to make sure that she's warm enough. Sleep awful Sunday into Monday. Monday, I thought I would wake up with power. No power at all. So once Monday at like 5 o'clock came around, my whole family was like, fuck this. And we went and we got a hotel room that had power. Because they have power to like down the street, but they don't have power here. You know what I mean? So it was all kind of, it was all like weird spotty, whatever. So ended up staying in a hotel, dude, last night. It was awful. Luckily, we have power today so that we could do a show. And of course,
Dude.
You know, you're doing it from a condo or whatever. I don't know where you're at. It looks, by the way, Pike, the room, if you're watching this, youtube.com/Sparks Radio, Pike looks like he's on the set of a porn. I'm not sure what's going on. There's like velvety curtains. It looks like it's on the set of like some kind of like a MILF.
Dude, most porns are filmed at hotel rooms in Florida. So very well could have been. And if anyone's going to recognize it, it's this guy.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I recognize that nightstand.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right. Well, we've switched lives. You've switched for the better. And I'm really happy for you, dude. I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to have just an excellent time there. And I can tell you a lot of people are stoked about it as well, because before we get to the news that matters, we have the committee, Pike. The committee, this is the fine committee, and the committee members are the people that listen to this podcast and watch the show over on YouTube and this whole thing. And I got to tell you what, we've been asking for intros on the show, Pike. Remember back when you used to live in the northern part of the country?
Faintly. Yes.
Yeah, we were looking for intros. Well, people kept sending them in. So I love it. The intros are still open. We're still accepting them, but I think we should put a cap on this thing probably by Thursday. What do you think? Thursday?
Yeah, there's definitely enough, I would say.
Well, we got a couple more. What do you say we check out these intros here? This is from the committee. They send in intros. This is like a thing, right? So at the beginning of the show, we're going to have this intro that's, goes do Pike, and then we'll play a clip of the committee member talking about Pike, and then boom, Sparks, and the committee member talking about me. So we're asking for your help. And if you got one, if you want to take a video of yourself, by all means, hit it up. You can always send it to Pike. It's at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. Yeah, you just take a video of yourself saying something about Pike, DM it to him. And then, of course, I'm at Sparks Radio on all social media. You can DM it to me. Either way, we're going to get it. We're going to rip it. We're going to put it back down here on the show. Let's give an example here. This is... we had this guy, we called him the terrorist. This is his intro idea.
Yo, Pike, you got baby T-Rex arms. I don't know how you put on shoes. And Sparks, you got a bald spot that looks like Pangea, bro.
Okay. we got that guy. We got this dude here. I think it's Beercles. Beercles is his name.
Committee member Beercles here. And welcome to the Spark Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable dicks.
Okay. Come on. That's amazing. This is all good.
Perfect. We have short arms covered, small dicks covered. I mean, what else?
What's up? Sparks, you've got tiny wrists. And Pike, you have sex with pumpkins.
All right, so there you go. Pike has sex with pumpkins. I got tiny wrists.
We're finding insecurities we didn't even know we had.
I know. Look at this. Don't forget about the Vato. The Vato sent one in.
Yo, what up, fucker?
I mean, it doesn't get any better.
I'm never going to not laugh at that.
Yo, what up, fucker?
All right, I love the Vato. Let's go to a new one here. This is... Oh, okay. This is from... He says his name. I think he says Sangre de Perro, which is like... I hope I said that correct, but... I asked my wife to make sure I was right on this one. That's like dog's blood.
Sounded...
What?
Oh, that was a hell of a guess at it. Like any other white dude would have been like, Sandri Dupe. Like you rolled your tongue even.
Yeah, well, I speak a little Spanish. My wife is from Venezuela, and my son, I almost said kids, my 1-year-old doesn't talk yet. I mean, she talks, Yeah. She just keeps saying hola. She'll pick up the phone and be like, hola, hola,
no way.
Hola. Yeah, she always says hola. But my son speaks Spanish. My wife obviously speaks Spanish. And I know enough Spanish to really just like yell at my children. So that's basically what I do all day is yell at them in Spanish. But he sent this in. This is him. And my favorite part he sent in 2 videos. So the first one is my video. And the second one is your video, Pike. Okay. And what I love about this is that he gave himself a number, like a committee number, which we've never given anyone numbers. I don't know where this is all coming from.
No, that's some big bank shit. Not here. You're more than a number.
No,
You're
watch.
a member of the committee.
Yeah, dude, you're a committee member. Check this out. Here's what he sent in.
Hi, everybody. This is Sangre de Perro, committee member number 12, inviting you to the Spark Show, the master of the microphone.
I'm the master of the microphone, baby.
Oh, dude.
Thank
He's
you.
only committee number 12, though.
Don't say. Don't say.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Sangre de Perro. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sending that in. Here's yours, Pike, from Sangre de Perro, committee member number 12.
And on the other side, the best looking T-Rex that ever lived, Pike Taylor.
What the fuck? That's amazing. Oh, dude.
The best looking T-Rex.
I love it, but also the T-Rex thing, the way it started was just a joke, and it had nothing to do with me looking like a T-Rex. And I just set myself up for everybody else to run with it as just a short arm joke. And it's nobody's fault but my own, so whatever.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, that's just what happens, man. That's what you throw it out there. The committee's going to take it and run with it, Pike. That's just how it rolls. We got one more here. This is from Rich Duran, or maybe it's Duran. I'm going to go with Duran. All right. This is from Rich. Maybe I shouldn't have said his last name. Sorry, Rich. Here you go. Check it out. Here you go.
Pike has the ability to shit on command. Sparks, Greg still bangs his mom.
Okay. So there you go. So Pike, you can shit on command.
Yeah, of course. But tell me more about the last part.
No, that's nonsense. That's nothing but hearsay, my friend. Come on. That's not
like Greg banging your mom?
Nah, we're going to breeze over that. That never happened. But, and I don't know how or why. I don't want that to spread over to the committee. That's a horrible rumor that no one appreciates. So there you have it.
You know, there's a little truth to every rumor.
Shut the fuck up.
There is. I mean, I'm not saying it happened like full out, but something happened.
No, nothing happened. I'll tell you the whole story off air. It's really nothing. Okay. It's just much like you and your T-Rex arms. It just became this stupid thing that has to do with mashed potatoes. That's it. It all comes from mashed potatoes. Yeah. It's stupid.
Jesus Christ, some weird shit happened.
Shut up.
Whatever,
up. Man. I don't want to hear about it. Look, I know we were going to do news that matters. Like we had a whole thing planned, but I think we're out of time, man. I think we're out of time.
Do maybe one news that matters.
All right, let's do that. I'm worried about you and your time because I know that you have the.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure the director's there, the actresses are showing up or something. So I know the room is. It's already booked. I don't want to step on it.
I got to get my cleanup rag.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters. Holy shit.
How many do you want to do? Because we don't normally do 4.
Let's do 1. Let's do just 2? 1 in total, or each do 1?
Let's each do 1.
Okay. All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll get to, you pick. What do you want, Russia or North Dakota? Dude, I know they're very similar, but which one do you want?
I'm a little biased, but why don't we go with North Dakota?
Okay, we're going to go North Dakota because I'm so excited that you left North Dakota. Just after I read this article, I was like, oh, God, I'm so glad Pike isn't there. Although you went to Florida, which really doesn't do well in terms of COVID either. Now, the COVID in North Dakota is exploding, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, the worst place on Earth, potentially.
They're saying it's one of the worst places on Earth for COVID-19 right now is North Dakota. And because the population of North Dakota is not very much, it's a sparse population, they also have there's a limit on health workers that can take care of people with COVID-19. So the governor of North Dakota came out saying, look, if you are a health worker and you have COVID-19, you can still come into work. It's okay. Please come into work if you work at a hospital and you have COVID-19, come on in. It's okay to come to work, even though you have COVID. It's fine. And I was like, what? I had to read. I was like, what are you out of your goddamn mind? What is going on here?
So it sounds crazy. And then you're right. It's like, okay, well, let's read into it. And it is fucking crazy. That's the thing. There's no more to it.
Yeah, well, here's what they're saying. They're saying, look, if you are a healthcare worker and you are diagnosed with COVID-19 and you are asymptomatic, so you don't have any symptoms and you feel fine, come on into work still, and we will put you to work in the COVID-19 unit. But here's the thing, just because you're asymptomatic doesn't mean that you cannot spread. I don't know why this is so goddamn difficult for everyone to understand, but just because you don't have the sniffles doesn't mean that you cannot spread those sniffles to someone else. You know what I mean? And the CDC, by the way, it used to be like, yeah, this holy bastion of the CDC, we should absolutely listen to what they say, has been just fucking flushed down the toilet in terms of ethics and standards and the whole thing. They completely just fell apart.
Honestly, now that you mention it, I haven't heard about that in quite a while.
Yeah,
you're right. At the beginning, it was a lot of, well, the CDC said this. It was just gospel. Right now, shit, I don't know who to believe.
Yeah,
the guy I went to high school with that or the scientists. It's hard.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where you just moved from. So thank God, dude, because there's a chance you could get COVID just going to lunch at the hospital. Like if you're the janitor, you got a better shot at getting COVID now because people are coming to work on purpose with COVID in North Dakota. It just doesn't. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
The governor, in his defense, he was just like a wealthy businessman who did well in business and then just decided to run for office and got elected. So, that generally works out well.
Yeah.
It has.
Doug Burgum is his name.
Dougie B. Yep.
Good old
nice,
Dougie B.
He wears jeans. He's a real people's governor.
Yeah.
They love him out there.
Yeah. He wears jeans. Has no idea how jeans work, though, in the body, but he likes to wear them on his body. It's fucking... Yeah. I can just tell you right now, any guy named Doug, I'm not taking advice from medically. Like, if your name's Doug... You could be a goddamn doctor. You could be Dr. Doug. I know a lot of Dougs. They're usually very nice people. I will tell you this right now. I will not get my medical advice from a guy named Doug that wears jeans. I'm just not doing it.
Okay. Not real inclusive, but okay.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see this? I thought for sure you would have this story because it's seems like it's right up your alley. Guy, he's one of these Ponzi scheme guys, these dickheads that take a bunch of money from people.
Oh, I love Ponzi. I love Ponzi scheme guys getting arrested. That's like my shit, dude.
Oh, this one, a little more exciting than your average Ponzi scheme arrest. It's in California. So this guy, police set out to arrest him. They find him. He takes off in a vehicle. This is a classic high-speed chase. We've seen that before. But what happens when he gets to Lake Shasta, California, big body of water, gets out of his vehicle, they see him take something out, and he goes into the water, and like it's a freaking cartoon, he goes underwater. All they can see is the bubbles on the top of the surface, and he disappears. So an hour later, they have and there's a huge lake. It's not a little pond. So he comes out like the other side. Turns out he had himself what they call a underwater scooter, which is like basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a little thing that just you can cruise underwater like it's a scooter. It's motorized, and you can just cruise under the water. So he was ready. and you have to applaud him for that. He was arrested.
You gotta applaud him. That's amazing.
It's like some Inspector Gadget something.
Yeah, dude. This is amazing. This is James Bail Bond.
What? James Bail Bond?
Yeah, because he obviously gets arrested at the end, but it is very James Bondy.
I know. I was making sure there wasn't an actual reference I'm missing.
No, that was on the fly. Thanks.
God, it was a good line.
So what happened? So they caught him on the other side of the lake because he didn't calculate that.
Came out.
He has to go up sometime.
Came out the other side, and they're like, "Hey." I guess I don't know how he was breathing underwater, but
fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, so
that's amazing.
He'll go to some tennis court prison wherever they go.
Yeah. He'll play. Yeah, he'll have scuba class this time in prison. Be like, okay, I got it.
He'll be going down all right under the.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
it was so bad.
James Bail Bond, we'll call him.
Hey, shut up! That was a good joke. That was a damn good joke.
I know. I'm
you
trying
sit
to,
there
I'm,
and
I'm,
you crushing me.
I'm trying to drag you down with me.
Yeah, I know. You're taking me down on you.
Okay. All right. Now.
I didn't mean it like that, you bastard. Well, that felt good. It felt good to get that out of our systems, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. So relieving.
I was a
like
little
those
pent
dumps up. I take on command.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Pike Taylor can just shit on command, apparently.
I really can't, so I don't know where that came from.
I think you said that. I think you said you could do that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You called yourself Shitterson or something like that. You said your nickname and your friends.
That is because of shitting my pants.
Oh.
Which is, by the way, that is never on command. It's like the opposite of mine. That's involuntary.
That's so great. Oh, son of a bitch. I did it again, Pike. Okay, look. Real quick, as we're wrapping up, there you have it. Look, that thing up there, full screen. I put it up on the shelf, Pike. That is the signed frame drumhead from Uproar Tour 2010. If you want that for no dollars, all you got to do is get on over there to sparksradio.com/win. I'm giving that thing away in 3 days, Pike, here on the show. 3 days.
Man, somebody gonna be real happy. Look at that thing. Look at it sitting up there. It's like you got a freaking museum back there.
I know, dude. I know. I put that in a Sparks Radio sticker. By the way, if you want a free Sparks Radio sticker, all you got to do is DM me your address at Sparks Radio on Instagram. DM me your address to say, hey, I want a sticker. And then I will mail you one for no dollars. Give me a follow, too, while you're at it. Follow and DM me your address, and I will send one in the mail for you. I got some sitting here on my desk. I got to send it out. This one's going out to Ron in Chickamauga, Georgia. Maybe you drove through there.
It sounds familiar. Georgia's okay. Georgia's just okay.
Georgia's got some mountains. They're at the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains there.
A lot of trees.
I
guess I was just on one interstate, but yeah.
You got the Joker in Las Vegas. You're getting a sticker. Colin in New Haven, Indiana. You're getting a sticker. Kristen in West Springfield, Massachusetts. You're getting a sticker. Michael, spells it Mykul, by the way. Michael in Kansas City, Kansas. Getting a sticker.
Jesus,
Jen,
nationwide.
Yeah, dude. Jen, the party pooper in Vegas. You're getting a sticker. Moonshine Man. I love me some Moonshine Man in Vegas. You're getting a sticker. Kyle in Vegas. You're getting a sticker. Jeremy in Vegas. You're getting a sticker. Look at all my beautiful Vegas people. I love it. Britton in Mesquite, Nevada. You're getting a sticker. Carlos in Vegas. You're getting a sticker. And then Maureen in Hayesville, North Carolina, you're getting a sticker. These are all here. These are on my desk. I got the stickers in there. I just got to drop them in the mail. congratulations. If you want one, follow and DM me on Instagram at Sparks Radio. And of course, this young man who is just living the high life in Orlando, Florida now, his new place of residence. Make sure you are tweeting at him, Instagramming him, saying congratulations on the brand new gig. We love it. Congratulations, Pike. I'm so proud of you. So happy for you.
Thank you.
You and Lauren, you're going to be so good in Florida. I'm looking forward to seeing you literally bloom and blossom there and the whole thing. And please, God, don't leave the show. Thank you so much. Follow him on all social media. There you go. It's at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. That is it for us. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.